delegated powers, and there is nothing that, you know, and number one, this is the ordinance that's been in place for a long time.
Well, just as council, not as the mayor. The mayor's underlined. We're adding the mayor
Right,
or
and
council.
the mayor, I think, is appropriate to be in there. Do you want the mayor not to be able to, I mean, in everything I sent you, you see all the other cities do that, to have access to city council?
I want him to have access to. I want him to come to us.
To have access to city council?
I want him to come to us. He sits up here and just said it again that he's not running on a one-man show. You know.
But Albert,
I want him to
just
come.
think that through. Do you want the mayor, in order to do an executive order, to have to come to city council and say, can I have access to the city attorney to do it? That's ridiculous.
I'm not asking that. I'm asking that we be abide by it before Julie's done an unbelievable job getting this stuff now. At the beginning of my term, you know.
Yes, she really has.
Now we're getting it on this week. We got it on Monday. That was excellent.
Yeah.
And I think we're making huge progress in however that's getting done. But just talking to other people, you know, when they leave their council meeting, they get 2 weeks prior unless something else happens. You know, what I'm trying to prevent is, I love, like Monty said, when I did my flow chart, I could have went right to Bob Winters and said, make these ordinances, but I wanted to get a feel. I wanted input.
Albert, you did go to Bob Winters with your flow charts, and I paid him $750 to do your flow charts, that he came back and told me that 90% of them was incorrect. It was illegal. You couldn't do it.
Okay, but
did I not come to you first, Don? Did I not come to council first?
You did come and discuss it, yes.
I did come discuss it and got everyone's opinion. I went to Bob Winters and said, can this happen? I didn't authorize him to do an ordinance. I wanted, and then later on when I wasn't getting
may I
anywhere.
just say this, Albert? This is not about you. This is about subjecting our city attorney and our city engineer to our ethics law. I think Monty's amendment is a very reasonable amendment.
I agree with that.
Let's get back on target.
So it's about the city engineer and the city attorney. You just stated it. It's not about me. It's not about Don.
Right.
So why are we adding the mayor?
Albert, I sent you the ordinances of 3 cities today.
Can you?
Monty, do you agree that the mayor should have access to the city attorney without having to ask the permission of council to have an executive order done or something like that?
I mean, I think so.
I mean, it's just, this is just common sense.
Question on the motion.
I thought I got that answered. Because he said that you were talking about, whether the majority.
Well, I think the mayor has to have.
Well, it's just like I don't want to be. I'm just trying to talk rationally. All right. I'm trying to talk rationally here tonight, for example. All right. I just don't want. I feel like we fast tracked everything. We changed things. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to help. Don doesn't think I'm trying to help me. He doesn't trust me. And ever since I sat in this seat, I've tried to do everything I can help. Take, for instance, tonight. I'm a strong believer more eyes are better than less. Example tonight. 3 examples. We had Dave Locke right up here speak. Right there, he just told us there's going to be 3 people down at this, working out of this facility. Don's first question to him, how many people? How many people? Mike Conway, I don't know where he went. Mike Conway was just talking about the tree board. And your face was priceless when Don said, I'll tell you what, go ahead and do that. He just got done saying he didn't want to do that.
Right.
And your face, you know it, your face was priceless when Don said, why don't you go do that? He didn't, I'm just saying is, things happen so fast, no offense to Don.
I understand that, but Albert, you're politicizing this. What this is about is how the city functions. And if you don't want your mayor to have access to the advice of council, I don't understand that. I think Monty's suggestion that it clarifies that the mayor cannot direct the city attorney to do an ordinance, that makes sense. Because that is not the mayor's duty, right. He doesn't have the power to do that.
I'd like to make a motion to close the meeting.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor of closing the vote, raise your hand. Passed. All right. Now, we got Monty's amendment. Who seconded it?
I agree.
Okay.
any one of you, can any one councilwoman then come to me and say, Bob, I got an idea, can you draft up a law?
No, you gotta have a maximum.
You gotta,
Monty's
The
amendment is
majority of
majority.
council is what you're talking about.
Okay, no more one-man
we
shows.
don't want you, we don't want you to spend money without talking to us.
Well, this is all, this is, as you
Your
may,
retainer.
as you may recall, this is on the retainer for the Young Town Fund.
Yeah, I know, Joy.
Okay.
Well,
All right. All in favor of the amendment that Monty made? Any opposed? No. All right, now, vote on the motion itself for the whole ball of wax. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, any opposed?
Aye. And reasonable words, I'd like that in the minutes.
Albert, we don't need your reason, just no sufficient.
I'd like to have that in the minutes, please.
We're moving right along here. First reading of ordinance number 2.
Albert's comments in that,
Yeah,
please.
all right.
Thank you, Mom.
On number 2, you remember that,
This is where I wanted to ask you, Bob, with Mr. Locke coming tonight.
Right.
I think Albert mentioned it while he was here, and maybe Monty mentioned it. Can we just